Chapter 6 is about rearranging equations. Do you remember we had questions in previous years,
Yeah.
which are a letter, the subject of the formula. So this would be more or less around that. For example, and other things too, like expansion, we have the equation and linear equations. What is the difference between linear and quadratic equation?
Uh, it's the difference.
Yeah, what is the difference between linear and quadratic? And let me write this word too, would be more clear. Third one is cubic. Not sure about it?
No.
Linear is the one which has x. It could be anything, but the power of x is always 1. Like we can write y is equals to x, or we can write y is equal to 2x plus 3. You write anything,
Yeah, and
that
quadratic is with like the x equals to the power of 2, right?
x equals to 2,
Yeah, and
yes,
then cubic is x to the power of 3.
x to power 3. Or it can have other terms including x as well, but the maximum power would be 3. And in quadratic x with 2 and linear. So linear is a straight line. Quadratic is either a smiley face or a sad face, whereas cubic has two curves, both bending upwards and downwards. So mostly we'll be looking at linear equations. Then solution, obviously, we'll be finding unknowns, and we may be questioned that where this line crosses the x-axis or y-axis. Then common factors, taking out common factorization. Factorization will include 4 things. One is simplification, the other would be midterm breaking and quadratic formula and completing square form. Then we have variables, as we wrote earlier, this x and y here are variables, and the numbers we can see are constants. Then subject, the center of the formula on which things would depend, independent variables, dependent variables, and so on. Okay, now this is a recap. You should already be familiar with the following algebraic work, that how we multiply these two sort of indices, multiplication and indices. So solving equation year 9 mathematics. If I just look at this first line, 2 times is 4x, 2 times is 4. On the other hand, 2x minus 10. Then we rearrange, bring all the variables on one side. So 4x minus 2x and all the numbers on the other side. Negative 10 minus 4. This 4 goes on the other side, becomes negative 4. And you simplify to get x is equals to minus 7. So it is more of the mass rule and simple algebra. Okay, expansion, we know that brackets are there. We look for odd mass. We solve brackets first, and if they are being multiplied, we multiply the brackets first, and then we look at the other aspects of the question. It says expand and simplify the following. So when we look at this first question, you just multiply them. 3 into x is negative 3x minus 3 into 4 is minus 12. Let's increase the difficulty level. I know this is Very easy for you. Okay, let's try question number 2 and this A, C, and E part. If you look at this E part, this is negative 3 outside, 2x plus 5y.
Negative 6x minus
We
15y.
just have to be careful. Mistake. Negative 6x minus 15y, correct. Try this E part.
Uh, Negative 8a plus 12b plus 24c minus 16d.
Correct. And let's have a look at question number 3. The length of the question is increasing. There's no new concept. We're just multiplying the brackets first and then adding the like terms and dealing with them. Let's try 3E.
Negative 56g plus 37.
I'm getting different.
Hmm.
Where do you get this 56?
Well,
Are we doing the same question?
yeah.
Okay,
E.
let's confirm it quickly. Yes. 3g minus 7 bracket 7g minus 7 bracket close plus 2 into 5 cube minus 6.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I copied that q. This was g. So if that's g, this is negative 56g plus 37. Now, do we have the same answer?
Yeah.
Okay. I was the one who was telling to be careful with the elementary mistake. Okay, question number 4 says expand each of the following and simplify your answers as far as possible. Let's try F part. Mistake again. -24 and 24. This is minus 48m plus 48n.
I got negative 48m minus 48n. Yeah.
I got positive 48n.
Hmm. Hmm. And
Now
it's
we
a
are on one.
negative number because negative 24n, yeah. And then it turned into a positive, yeah.
Okay. Mm, let's try one of these. Again, the last one. Question 5, last part.
6x squared plus 6x minus 6. Yeah.
That's right. We got the same answer. Okay, solving linear equations. We already know these basic rules. When we multiply this, x into 3x, 3 is 3x, 3x plus 1 is 3x plus 1, and then so on. Okay, let's see. An equation with x on both sides and all x terms with the same sign. Solve the equation. Obviously, we bring all the variables first to one hand side. 5x minus 2 is equals to 3x plus 6. So I'm bringing x to left hand side. Sign changes when we move across the equality sign. And 5 minus 3 is 2x, 6 plus 2 is 8, x is equals to 8 by 2, and x is equals to 4. So these are solving linear equations. Till now, what were we doing? We were just simplifying it. If it would have been equal to something, we would be able to find the values for the unknown. Till now, we were just factorizing them and expanding them. So question 6a, let's start with the first one. 4x plus 3 equals 31. So solve the following equation. We have to find the value of x.
7.
7. Let's try this I part.
Yeah. 11.5.
1.5. Let's try this one. Okay, that is a little different. 3 by 5 of x plus 11 equals 21.
16.6 repeated.
Correct. So that's a choice when the question does not tell you what to do. You can write 50 by 6, you can write 16.66 or 16 2 by 3. 2 by 3. As fraction, as mixed number, or decimals, it is your choice. Okay, question number 2 says solve the following equations and we are going to find x. All of these look similar to me. Let's try with some negative numbers and fractions. So D and F. D and F.
0.73 repeated?
0.73,
D.
correct.
Okay. And then F.
Still doing construction at school or a
No,
new topic?
new topic. But
And
they
what's
said
that?
we're not gonna start it until like our March break is over.
Okay. If you ever start something at school, which is something we've not discussed, not done,
Mhm.
do let me know. I just want that we stay one step ahead of school. So
Okay.
that would be in your favor. Either you do it in school first or with me. The second time, if you're doing it with me or school, that would be your revision.
Oh, for F I got 7.5. I got something wrong.
Well, let's see. 1 by 2x was already there when we bought 1 by 4 on left hand side and sign changes to negative.
Mm-hmm.
Then took 7 on the other side, sign changes to positive. 8 plus 7 is 15 for sure. And 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, I get 1 divided by 2, 1, I get 1 by 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that 4 goes on the other side. 60. Can you point out?
Wait, I think I missed something else.
We can also check by plugging in 60 back. Suppose 60 by 2 minus 7. I'm getting 23 on left hand side and 60 by 4 plus 8. I'm getting left hand side equals to right hand side when x is 60. Where did we catch the mistake? Positive, negative, or taking the LCM?
I'm trying to find where I did the like where I messed it up and got 7.5. Um, I think it was moving the 1/4 to the other side.
Okay.
I messed it up there. Yeah.
The question number 3 says solve the following. 4 says solve for x. 5th says solve for x. Okay. Unless until we reach this 5th question, which is definitely indices. Let's try few of these questions. I'm coming to this writing space. View from question 3, and then we'll come on to these. The question number 3E, elephant. Just need E size. Okay. 3E is negative 5 times n minus 6 equals minus 20.
10. Yeah.
And do we have same or different method? You took 5 on the other side or multiplied inside the bracket?
I multiplied inside the bracket, not the same method.
Yeah, that's correct. We have different methods, but we end up with same answer. Let's try this F part.
Hmm.
Same answer?
Yeah, same answer. Wait, but I'm trying to look at your method. Yeah, same method as well.
Because here we have different brackets which are also being added with each other, so we can't try different routes. It was possible in 3E to take 5 on the other one. That was a single bracket. Let's try question number G and H. Looks similar to F. Is there any difference? Yeah, there is. Somewhere here. G part says 2 into P minus 1 minus 7 into 3P minus 2 is equals to 7 into P minus 4.
Negative 14 over 13. Or 13.
Negative 14 by 13. I'll check mine as well quickly. 2p minus 2 minus 21 plus 40. On the other side, positive 7p minus 28. So p and another p and negative 7p. We had minus 28 already. This becomes positive 2. This becomes negative. 2 minus 21 minus 7 is negative 26. And 2 minus 28 minus 14 is negative 40. 40 divided by 26 is 20 by 13. I can't find a mistake. I think this is correct.
I think so too. Okay.
Main aim is to identify the mistake where it is. Can avoid it this time.
Plus 14. I know how to do the method. I think I was just writing it wrong, maybe.
Okay, let's quickly match the first
Yeah.
step. We should have it same. 2p negative 2 negative 21p plus 14p equals 7p negative 28. Then in the next step, we're taking all the p's on left hand side. So 2 minus 21 minus 7. On your page 2, do you have it? 2 minus 21 minus 7. All three are p's. And then on the other side, we have minus 28 minus 14 plus 2. If where you have it correct till this third step, so it must be a mistake in adding the numbers.
I think so.
Okay, let's try H part. Three H. Three into two x plus 5 minus 3x plus 2 in bracket is equals to 10.
Three over 4. Negative 3.
3 2 times 6, 15 minus 3 minus 2, 10. Still different?
No. You move that to that side and move those ones. Yeah. Okay. Can I try another one as well?
Yeah, we can try that. Our purpose should be to identify the mistake. If it is same every time, that's a good thing. We can work on that. If the mistake is different, maybe like writing a little slowly would help. Okay, similar to This question feels like in 4C.
X equals to 12.
I'm still working. X is equals to 12. Yes.
Okay.
Let's try this F part.
For me, the two X's cancel out.
They cancel out if we have same sign on the opposite.
Okay.
Like for example, if we have 3x plus 2 is equals to 3x plus y, we can cancel out these. They're both 3, they're both positive. But in this case, we had one with the negative sign, the other with a positive sign.
So it doesn't.
So if they come on one side, they add up.
Okay.
So are we getting this?
Yeah. If you cancel out in 4. Wait, is it
Okay.
negative or is it positive?
Positive 15, negative 15 by negative 4 cancels out.
Okay.
So positive 15 by 4. Okay, now question number 5. I think we'll try each one of these. All are different. It says 3 raised to the power 3x is equals to 27. Any guess how you would deal with this question?
Maybe X could be 1 because I know 3 cubed is 27.
On the other side, we'll write 3 raised to power 3. Now we are comparing the powers. Therefore, 3x is equals to 3 by comparison. And x is equals to
Mm,
1. Correct. Let's try B part. 2 raised to the power 3x plus 4 is equals to 32. Is it readable? Do you want me to zoom in?
No, that's good.
The hint basically lies in the question. We now know that we have to think around 2. What would be 2 raised to power something equals 32?
2 to the raised to the power of 4.
2,
No,
2
power of
times the
5. Power of
power.
5.
Yes.
Yeah. So and then it'll be 3x plus 4 equals to, it needs to equal to 5.
Yeah. Therefore, 3x plus 4 equals 5.
1. 1 over 3x. No, 1 over 3, basically.
But
So
x
x
is
equals
1
to
over.
1 over 3.
That's right. C part. 8.1 raised to the
That's
power.
equal to 0 if it's going to equal to 1.
That's right. So we'll write our first step as 8.1 raised to the power 4x plus 3 is equal to 8.1 raised to the power 0. This
So
is our first step. Basically, writing these steps, we are giving him the reasoning why we're doing so.
I got negative 3 over 4.
That's correct. D part. Is that readable?
Yeah.
5 raised to the power 2 into 3x plus 1.
5 to the raised to the power of 3 equals 5 over
4.
4.
5, 3 is 125.
Okay. Yeah, 1 over 3, basically. Yeah. 1 over 3.
Correct. E part. That's correct. X is equals to 1 by 3. E part says 4 raised to the power 3x is equals to 2 raised to the power x plus 1. You know how to deal with this?
Um, no, no.
Okay. Hint. Think about these two numbers only. These two only.
Okay.
Okay. Make them same.
Multiply the 2 by 2.
May I write this as 4 square and keep the others same? In the next step, I can multiply these two and write as 2 raised to power 6x is equal to 2 raised to power x plus 1.
Yep.
Remember power on power
Yep.
indices. And now it is smooth again.
Okay, yep.
F part, same nature.
Mhm.
9 part 3x plus 4 is equals to 27 raised to the power 4x plus 3.
So it would be 3
And
to the power of 2 in brackets with 3x plus 4
correct.
equals to 3 to the power of 3 in brackets 4x plus 3.
Very good.
Okay. 17/6. Negative 17/6. What? 6x. I got like
We have
17
for
over.
8 and 9.
Sorry?
We have different signs for 8 and 9. 8 was positive on left side
Mm-hmm.
and 3 is positive on right side. So when 8 goes on the other side, we subtract them.
Mm-hmm. So it's equal to 1 over
1.
6. Yeah. Okay.
We just have to focus that we don't have to hurry. You know the concept. You're doing very good. Okay. Factorizing algebraic expressions. Now, what we've been doing, we've been multiplying them. Now, we'll be multiplying and breaking them apart. For example, this first one, 15x plus 12y. Now, we are going to take out some common. Which number do you think goes for both of them?
3.
3. So 3, 5 times is 15 and 3, 4 times is 12. Now this 5x plus 4y has nothing in common. So this is being factorized completely. Okay. Basic exercise, basic numbers. When I just look at the first one, I can clearly see it as 3. That would be 3 into x plus 2. What will you do for this b part?
5y minus 4. 3, 5 in brackets 5y minus 4.
Correct. Try h part.
11 in brackets 3p plus 2.
Correct. 11 and we have 3b plus 2. That's correct. D part, doctor.
5 into 7 plus 5t.
Correct. K part.
17 to r minus 2s. 13 into r minus 2s.
I minus 2s. Correct. G part.
3, 18 into k minus 3.
64. 18 3 times is not 64. That's 54.
Mhm. Mhm. 2 in brackets 9k minus 32.
Correct. 2 is common in both of these. So 2 9k minus 32. F part. You're really working for F part?
It can't have one, right?
Yeah,
It
that's
can't
it.
have one. Let's check.
It is already factorized because there's nothing common in 3 and 7.
Okay.
Okay. Now the next one would say factorize as fully as possible, and we'll encounter few questions like the one in F. It would say factorize where possible. So let's do these. Question 2A part. 21U minus 49V plus 35W.
Wait, 7. So 3 minus 7 plus 5w. Yep.
Okay. So basically this 7 out here is also the HCF of all these three, the highest common factor. So question B part, 3xy plus 3x.
3 to the power 3 in brackets with xy plus x.
What do you think about this?
Oh yeah. Because
Even if we do it
xy
that
plus
way,
3x.
that won't be that won't be wrong. Even if we do that, let's just write it. You took out 3 and you left xy plus x. And this is correct, but it is not complete. Okay. So we take out that x as well, and we are left with this. That's correct, but not complete.
Okay.
And it's fine if you do it in one step or two steps. E part, 9m square minus 33m.
3 to the power of 3m squared minus 11m. Yeah.
Ym squared.
Can't it be n squared inside?
Okay, m inside, yes.
Yeah.
G and H, garden and horse. G part is 36 x cube plus 24 x5.
3x squared in brackets 12x plus x cubed. 12x 3 times and then 3x plus 2x cubed. So I mean squared. I got with the 3. Wait,
The reverse should be possible.
yeah, highest
2
common
3 times
factor.
is 36. 12 3 times is 36 and x cube. So I'm getting the first one right. And when I check for this, 12 into 2 is 24 and x cube into x square gives me x5.
Mhm. Highest common
If
factor is 12, right?
highest common factor. If you feel anything, let me just write it. I was just looking at these two and I was very sure about them. So I wrote them first. I took out x cube and I knew I will have nothing in the first one and I'll be left with two x's in the second one. And there and then I'm thinking about this 36 and 24. And if I was not sure, I would have done like 2 into 18 and into 12. And now I can still see that these two are still divisible by, let's say, 3. So I'll bring out another 3 outside and write them as 3 6 times is 18 and 3 4 times is 12. And I can still see that both of these go with 2. So 2x cube is outside already, 3 is outside already, another 2 comes out, and I'm left with 3 plus 2x square. Now I'll deal with these which are outside. So 2 3 times is 6, 6 2 times is 12. 12x cube, and inside the bracket I'm left with 3 2x square. So no matter how you approach it, final answer would be correct. Let's look at the H part. 32 p square q minus 4 p q square.
Mm. 4pq in brackets 9p minus q. Or pq, and then is that an 8?
That's an 8. 9 would be when it is 36.
Yeah,
4 9 times 36, 4 8 times is 32.
8. Yeah, 8p minus q, yeah. Then 4pq.
Let's look at some questions from question 3. 3a. 14 m square n square plus 4 m cube n cube. Can you guide me through?
I can first do like the variables, so I can put m and m squared and n squared outside the brackets, and then
Right?
inside the brackets would be just nothing on the first one, and the second one would be m and n again, and then 14 and 4 could be 7 and 2. It could be 2 and a 7 plus 2 mn.
That's right. Okay. Let's try B before we touch that C. So that's 17 ABC plus 30 AB squared C.
It's 17 plus 30. A, B, C, and in brackets 17 plus 30 B? Yeah.
Correct. Now let's see that C part. M cube n square plus 6 m square n square bracket 8m plus n.
M squared n squared in brackets 49m plus 6n.
We got the same answer, but I think I have lesser number of steps.
Yes. And your steps are
Well, if we just like I just thought of it, even if I multiply them 6m and n square with this red bracket, when I'm taking out comma, I'll still have the same numbers because I'm multiplying these two. I may have the same numbers. So what I did was I dealt them as two, right? Xy plus y square plus zy cube squared. These are still three terms.
sorry, could you say
Coming back.
that again because you froze?
Yeah. These are three terms.
Mhm.
These are again three terms. If I write x, y into 1 plus 2, I will deal this as one term. So when I look back at this, I was looking at two terms rather than multiplying and converting it into three terms. For example, 2 into x square plus y. This is one term. If I multiply these two, this will be 2x square plus 2y. Now I have two different terms and a sign of arithmetic between them. That would actually expand the question. That is still correct. That is still correct. There's nothing wrong. That depends on like individual perspective on practice. So I was looking at these two terms and I saw a chance that why can't I take out common out of these two? So I took that advantage and took out mn square. And when we look at the first two, if I just multiply these two, I'll get that back m cube n square. And from 6, mn square is outside. Now inside the bracket, because of taking out common, these were a little lesser in number, a little lesser in size, and were easy to handle. So 6 8 times is 48 and 6n, and then just simply added them. And now I cannot see anything common in these two. So this was my last step. Let's try something familiar, that is G part.
Would you do like the exponent inside the bracket first and then do the 5?
Without doing anything, can you see something familiar? Something same without doing anything. Can you just look at this thing?
Yeah.
Are these two same?
Yeah.
And it is a little more than that. If I just bring out x plus 1 whole squared outside, will that do?
Mhm.
And keep the one with 4 1 inside.
Mhm.
We could have done it other way, like a plus b whole square expanded, a plus b whole cube expanded. We'll get the same answer, but that would increase the number of steps. So this is now 5 minus 4x minus 4. And finally, x plus 1 whole squared. Inside the bracket it is 1 minus 4x. And this is my final answer.
Yeah, there were brackets.
We can also write it this way, which both are acceptable, like x plus 1 into x plus 1 into 1 minus 4x. I would prefer the second last step, which is a little squeezed.
So the one that you drew on the bottom, x plus 1 and then x plus 1, is that like the fully simplified version? Or would it be better, like it would be better to do the top one, right?
It would be better that we leave it in the second last form.
Okay.
Both are simplified. It could be like argued on which one is simpler or which one is expanded form.
Okay.
Look at this J part. X 3 plus y plus 2 y plus 3.
Isn't it also basically the same thing? It's just like switched.
Yeah, they're same. They just switched.
So I can
Both
just,
of these are same.
be x. Can we choose one or the other way to do it? So x plus 3 and then in brackets x plus 2?
Yes. So
Is
basically y plus 3 into x plus 2.
mm-hmm.
Are you getting this?
X plus 2?
Yeah. Y plus 3 into x plus 2. Order can be different. Answer would be same. For example, we can write y plus 3 into 2 plus x. Order can change because all are with positive sign. And we could also write that bracket first, like x plus 2 first and y plus 3 after that. All three are same.
Oh, yes. Yes. I was, yeah, it's the same here, yeah.
So let's have a look at F part.
X minus 4 and 3 plus 5. Right? X minus 4 and then 3
4
plus 5.
and 3 plus 5. So finally, what do we have? We have 8 into x minus 4
Simplify further.
because 3 plus 5 is 8, right?
Yep.
Now, what would happen if we just multiply these two? X minus 4 plus 5 into x minus 4. If we just multiply, so this would be 3x minus 12. That would be 5x minus 20. Now 3x plus 5x is 8x, and minus 20 and minus 12 are just 32. Now we can take out 8 as common and left with x minus 4.
Same answer.
And same answer. So that's just a different approach, depends on individual practice.
The top one would be better for the exam because it goes quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try H and then I. Question 3H is 6x cube plus 2x 4 plus 4x 5.
Yeah, so 2x cubed and in brackets 3 plus x plus 2x squared.
Square. Correct. I
J.
part. You want me to read the question?
No, no, no. So 7xy and then x minus 2xy plus 3y. Same
Yeah.
answer.
First one is x square in the bracket.
X.
After the bracket, first one is x square.
Uh-huh.
Do we have it same?
No, I didn't write x squared. I just wrote x
Okay, did you get it? Why is it x squared?
because it's with the power of 3. So it has to be x squared to add on to it.
Okay. Now, the main aim of the chapter, rearrangement of the formula. As we can see these three formulas, S equals ut plus half at square. For now, for mathematics, this is just any simple formula in which S is the subject. But if you are taking physics, that is displacement, U is initial velocity, T is time, A is acceleration, and T is again the time. So we use this formula in physics. Are you having sciences or
Yeah.
business subject? Sciences, okay. So you may be using it as well. And F equals ma is force, mass, and acceleration. And the last one is the quadratic formula. So whichever is on the left hand side or alone is the subject of the formula. So we have to like write and make subject of the formula, rearrange them and solve for these. Okay. Question 1. Okay, make the variable shown in the bracket the subject of the formula in each case. So if we have to make A the subject, we have
A
to keep A alone.
equals to B minus C. Doesn't does it have to be C minus B or can it also be B minus C?
B minus B
Okay.
cannot be B minus C because when B goes on the other side, B changes that sign to negative. If we write it, we can write minus A is equals to B minus C, but we have to make A the subject, not minus A. So we'll take this negative sign on the other side, and that would be minus B plus C. Okay. So, and I would suggest that we don't skip any of the question, particularly for making subject. Like step by step, it would increase the difficulty level. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, that's the last exercise as well. Can you please just take a screenshot? Let me zoom in first.
Yep.
So you we'll try few of these and the remaining would be done until this stage.
Okay.
Okay. So let's try. Hmm.
For
I
B,
just see
would
that
it
all of these are
for B
sorry.
would it, for 6.4b, would it already be in the subject? So you don't have to make changes to it?
Which one I didn't get it?
6.4b.
6.41b.
Mm-hmm.
This?
Mm-hmm. We don't have to make
You,
changes to it.
yeah, no, no changes. No changes. That's p minus q, right? No changes. So that's already in the form. And when we look at C part, we have to make H the subject. F is being multiplied. So it would be H is equals to G over F. And D part, making B the subject.
Close to B. You have to remember to say here minus. B minus D. B equals to A over C minus D.
It should be D minus C over A.
A. A goes on to the bottom.
Yeah, on below both of these, not only D,
Why?
because we follow the reverse of the mass rule. Look at this. We have AB plus C is equals to D. So first we take this C on the other side. That is AB is equal to D minus C. Now we divide with A. So D minus C whole over A.
Yeah.
E part would straight away give the answer.
A equals to C B times it.
B times C. So
Yeah.
A is equals to B times C. And there's one more thing that is mathematically there's no issue, but we try to keep the alphabets in order. Like A equals C into B or A is equal to B into C, both are correct. You'll get a full score. But we generally try to keep letters in order. Okay, F part.
N equals to P plus M over A.
Correct. T plus M over A. That's correct. Question number 2A. Making M the subject.
Would it be negative M equals to T N over A? I don't think so.
No.
No, yeah.
Why take M over there and bring T on this side?
So N minus T equals to M.
Yeah. B part. Making A the subject.
A equals to T over N minus M.
Correct. C part. Making X the subject.
Uh, X equals to T over ZY or YZ.
Z is in numerator, T is in numerator, Y is in denominator. See, we have XY over Z is equal to T, and we have to make X the subject. So first step is I'm multiplying Z on the other side. So that is XY is equal to Z
t.
into t, and then dividing y on the other side. So z t over y.
And then
D part, doctor, 2D. I'll also share the answers so you would at least know if you're doing it in the right way.
so x equals to bc plus a.
Very good. E part, making y the subject. For this question, we may have different approach. Final answer would be same. X into C minus Y is equal to D, and we have to make Y the subject.
Plus d. Y equals to c over dx.
D is in numerator.
Mm-hmm. So
D is
it's
not
c
in
minus
denominator.
dx.
We have two different answers. Y is equals to C minus D over X, or second one is Y is equals to CX minus D over X. These are the two possible answers, 1 and 2.
C minus x.
Look at this in the right, left, bottom. This is the question. C into X into C minus Y equals D. So I just took X on the other side and then bring D minus X to left and took Y on the other side. So that's the answer. That's 1. And if we take LCM, that's the second option.
Wait.
On the other way,
If you're saying like we expand it and then it would be the second
yeah,
option?
that uh yes, that is another way, but we'll get these same two answers. So if we expand them, we get CX plus XY
Mm-hmm.
equals D. Now all the time keeping in mind that we need Y separate. So taking XY on right hand side and bringing D to left is CX minus D, then dividing that X. So I'm getting CX minus D, same as the one I took with the LCM. Or now we can also like split them up and write them, and this would be the second option. Both are correct and acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And sorry about the delay. We just had a short circuit
No, it's okay.
in the street. Okay. So do try the remaining questions. I'll share these questions and answers as well.
Okay. Wait, for tomorrow's class, do you know when it will start?
I think that was 10:10.
10:10? Can we start it earlier than that? Because I have to go to like this competition. Is it
And what
possible?
time? For for me, it is yes. I just have to see if the Zoom link is available.
Okay, like
I think
9:10
that
maybe 1 hour earlier? Because it's pretty far away from where I live.
sure. I'll get back in the WhatsApp group ASAP. I'll just talk to them. And your father is in that group.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be okay. These were the questions we did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The question 3C,
See.
making M the subject of the formula. PC says A times N minus M is equals to T. And we have to make M the subject of the formula. So starting with this, N minus M is equals to T by A. And I'm bringing this fraction on left hand side and taking M on the other side. One way. Other could be A into N minus M equals T. We do AN minus AM is equals to T. So that is AN minus T is equals to AM. Now we divide with A. So AN minus T over A is equals to M. We can have both of them as same if I take LCM on the other side. AN minus T is equal to M. We'll have them as same. Or if I just split them up, over A minus T over A is equals to M. A goes with A. N minus T by A is equals to M.
How do you split them up?
Denominator below both the fractions. For example, if we have like
Yeah.
2x plus 7 divided by f. So this is 2x over f
Mm-hmm.
plus 7 over f.
Okay, so it's basically the same thing.
Same
And
thing.
yeah.
Either you split or you take the LCM.
For me, I got the one in the red box, but like the answer said the one in the red. So I was like confused. But it's
So
basically
that,
something, but I have
yeah,
to turn it back into that one, right? In the
no
red?
issue. No, not at all. Because
Okay.
that is one way of representing the answer. For example, if we have to make y the subject of formula, suppose this is the equation.
Mm-hmm.
When we are doing coordinate geometry and this is my equation, student could answer y minus 2x is equal to 3, or they could answer y minus 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. In this case, the requirement of question was to make m separate and
Mm-hmm.
alone. So this is possible, this is possible. What
Okay.
would be the marking criteria in exam? He would have written OE. That means or equivalent. So many students, they may have option A, others may have option B. Both are correct.
So we're allowed to like put two different ones. Okay. Well, it's the same thing, but in different forms.
Yeah, that is the same thing
Yeah.
in different forms. Equivalent form. Any
And
other
also
question?
question 4, like I got A and everything, but like where is it? B and downward, I didn't really understand it. I didn't really know how to do it properly.
Question 4, part B.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Question 4, part B says square root AB is equals to C. Now we have to make B the subject. I have to make B alone. That would mean to get rid of this root, I have to square it on both sides. Now I get AB is equals to C square. First step, and we can see we are able to make it separate.
Oh, okay. And then I tried C, but like I got the wrong thing because I think I was doing it wrong.
Okay, let's see what it says. Question 4C is A square root B is equals to C, and still we're making B the subject.
So we have to square B and then C as well.
Yeah, it could be. One way is square root B is equals to C over A.
Mm-hmm. And then we
And now we take square on both sides. We get rid of this. This is B. And that is C square over A square. Other way would be we directly take square first, like square root both sides, square both sides. Now this is A square B is
then
equal to C.
move it over to the other side.
Now we take that on the other side. So B is equals to C square over A square. Both are
Okay.
same.
And then D.
D
D.
or D. Okay.
So from like I'm gonna guess that it's like B squared plus C squared equals to C squared to solve
We
it.
start with B square
Uh-huh.
because what we are doing is this. Okay.
Mhm.
Now we first get rid of this square and root. We're left with B plus C only. So B is equals to C square minus C.
Yeah. The outside.
Here?
Yes. And then E is basically like the same thing to that kind of.
Yeah, just with the negative sign.
Yeah.
X minus B root is equals to C. So we have to make B the subject. Squaring both sides. Get rid of this. X minus B is equal to C square. Now I'm bringing C to left hand side and taking B on the other side.
Mm-hmm. And F as well. I was confused on that as well.
I'll do it. F part, and we have to make Y the subject. Question 4F would say X over square root Y is equal to C, and making Y the subject. Now again, we could either do this squaring first. This is X square over Y is equal to C square, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then cross multiply. X is equal to YC square. Then X square over C square is equals to Y. One way. The other could be we rearrange first and then take the square. So this is X is equals to C square root Y. Then X over C is equals to square root Y. And now I'm going to take square. So X square over C square is equals to Y.
Yeah.
We get the answer.
Okay. And for in the like after I was done with the questions, underneath it, I was checking my answers, and there was questions 5, 6, and 7. I couldn't find them though.
Let me see. Oh,
Should I do them now?
yeah, we can do them now.
Okay.
Applying our skills. I thought I attached this file. I missed it.
So would it be A equals to V minus U divided by T or over T?
Okay, what are we making?
I'm trying to
Rearranging
get A.
formula for A. Where is my writing? So yes, V minus U over T is equals to A.
Okay.
Sixth part. Just skip all the story. This is the formula, and we have to make S the subject.
So for now, from when I'm rearranging them, I have N and then in brackets A squared minus B squared, close out brackets, and then over 3 equals to S squared, but afterwards, would I make it 3S underneath it?
When you already have that square, we have to make S only. So you take square
Okay.
root on both sides now.
Square root of both.
And you won't be having 3, that would be 9.
So instead of 3 on the bottom, it's 9?
You'll have 9 when you have S square on the other side, you'll have that as 9 because when you square on both sides, everything is being squared and
Mm-hmm.
3 turns into 9. And actually, there was no need to square. That is mathematically correct if you've done that, but it was not required. Just see, we take this A on the other side, get B minus A, then multiply this on the other side as it is, then divide 3 and you get it.
Oh, we can just do that. Okay.
And if you've taken square, no issues. B minus A is equals to 3S over N square root N. When you just multiply it there, this is square root N into B minus A is equals to 3S. Now we just had to separate S. We are not concerned about the root over N. But even if you did that, you will have N into B minus A whole square is equal to 9S square. So when this 9 goes on the other side, B minus A whole square over 9S square. Now we have to take square root again because we need only S. So when we do this is now S and that root comes back and B minus A is 1 time because it was already squared and this is 3 again.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Okay, I didn't know that you could do like the square root still in the equation. Okay.
Yeah. because we are least bothered about it. We
Yeah.
just want separate as. Seventh, rearrange to make L the length, the subject.
So would it be G and then in brackets T squared over 4 pi squared equals to L?
Yes.
Okay.
L is equals to T squared G over 4 pi square. You put a bracket or not makes no difference because it is still
It's
multiplying.
basically that. Okay.
Okay. Now, these are some more questions. Like question number 14 is of one simple nature. All the questions are linear, but they are a little harder than the ones we are doing.
Mm.
Let's try them. Are they readable?
Yeah, they're readable.
Making subject of the formula. Okay, now number one says make A the subject of formula in each of the following. Question 14a. I'll do some with you.
A
X
equals
plus
to
A
B
equals B.
minus.
A
So it'd be
equal.
A equals to B minus X.
That's right. A minus K is equals to H.
So it'd be A equals to H plus K.
H plus K. C would say
It'd be
A
A equals to C plus D plus B.
C plus D plus B. Right. So let's jump on to Q part.
Oh, so it'd be A equals to 15 divided by 5, so it'd just be A equals to 3.
A is equals to 3, right? S 2xy is equals to 3ak.
Mhm. 2xy over 3k equals to A.
Correct. Part T. AK is equals to P minus Q plus K.
A equals to P minus Q plus K over K.
Minus Q plus K over K. So one way, if we just spread them, this could be the answer.
Okay. But both is acceptable, right?
Both are acceptable.
Okay.
The U part. AX square is equals to 5y minus 4.
So would it be A equals to the square root of 5y minus 4 over x?
No.
Would it be with the square root sign? With the 5y and negative minus 4?
If you do that, you'll have a square root over A as well. We are concerned about A only. If you do that, we'll have this. If you go for root, we'll have square root AX is equals to square root this. Then square root A is equals to square root 5y minus 4 over x. But we were concerned with A only. Now square again. And we get A is equals to the top one get rid of that. And this is x square. That was single step. Just to divide x square on the other side. Getting it?
Yeah, so you just square it on both sides and removes the square root and then you get it over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a much longer part, like 1, 2, 3 steps. And this was just one step.
Wait, how did the one step go?
You just divide x square on the other side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
This x square just divides on the other side. Okay. Make A the subject of the formula. When we just move on slowly to 16, 1 is sometimes very tricky. Okay, let me see in 15. Okay, okay, okay. Let's try this E part, and then we'll have something we need to think. Okay. E part is 12 mk is equals to 3a k squared over 5b plus c. And we are still making A the subject of formula.
So would it be 5b plus c and then times 12 mk over 3k squared?
Yes. So 12 mk into 5b plus c over 3k squared is equals to A and a little more. See this?
Oh, I can
C1,
simplify it, I think.
yeah, simplification. And k goes with the square, and we are left with 4m.
5b plus c and then 3k. I mean, oh yeah, k.
Yes. G part. A E by T is equals to T over 5n plus 4.
I got A equals to T times T over 5n plus 4 over E,
That's correct.
but
T times T should be written as T square over E into 5n plus 4 with the bracket.
it moves down.
E moves down. See,
Yeah,
T is
E moves down, but the 5n plus 4 also moves down.
that was already in denominator.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now starts the fun part. H part says x over a plus y is equals to y square over a. Now we have to make a the subject and I can see two of them. Okay. So what will we do? Just apply our simple maths. Just try to rearrange ax is equals to y square into a plus y. First step,
Y
there's
squared.
nothing else we can do. Now ax is equals to y square a plus y cube. And now I can easily bring all the a's on one side. Right? It's slowly coming to one side. And I'm taking out a as common. This is x minus y square is equals to y cube. And finally, a is equals to y cube over x minus y squared.
And then can you simplify the y's?
We cannot understand this difference. Y cube over x multiplied by y square could be simplified, but y cube over x plus y or anything, because of this positive sign, you cannot cancel out the numerator and denominator.
Okay.
Okay, I is again single A, J, K, L. L part is again two ways. Y is equals to 7ab plus k over 7 minus 4a. Try that part. And if you do that, all next three are like two A's. We are doing this part L, then M, and then O. I'll be right back in 10 seconds. If you like complete it earlier, move on. Yeah. Done with the first part?
Yeah. I got
Yeah. I'll solve it. I won't know like orally. And meanwhile, you are on which part?
I'll move on to M.
Okay. Keep doing it. I'll solve this L part and we'll match our answers.
Okay. And move on to N.
Okay. This is L part. Do we have the same answer? Or a difference in positive, negative sign?
Mm, I got, yeah, K minus. I simplified the sevens. Is that okay?
We cannot do that. That is being
Or
added.
okay,
We
the
can only
seven
do that if
minus
we were able to take common.
K.
Consider that 7 there. And what is your answer before cancelling them?
Hmm? Oh, before I can put them, it was I got K minus 7y minus 4ay over 7b.
4ay.
Hmm? 7 after over 7b afterwards underneath that 7b. But
Like
then
this.
no, the ky and then 4ay was above.
4ay
Yeah, and
is below.
4ay.
But we are having it like this low. See, when you cross multiply, this is the first step you did.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get 7y minus 4ya
Mm-hmm.
is equal to 7ab plus k.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I saw these a's at two places and choose to take it on the right hand side just to have a positive sign.
Mm-hmm.
You can also bring it on left hand side. What did you do
Uh,
to this step?
I didn't bring it down. I didn't bring it down. I just divided it by like 7b
You
afterwards, leaving
cannot
a plus
divide
k.
it. You cannot divide it because you have a positive sign there. Either
Mm-hmm.
you take it on the other side and subtract it. So
I did
that is,
like I moved the 7b, left the a plus the k, and then I subtracted the k afterwards.
yeah, that's not allowed. Like 4ay is equals to 7ab plus k. You actually took the 7b and divided it on the other side.
Yeah.
We cannot do that because
So
this is added. It is being added here. It can go and subtract on the other side. When we have equality, if you are adding something, it can go and subtract. If it is subtracting, it can go and add. If it is being multiplied, it will go and divide. If it was divided already, it will go and multiply.
okay, so we have to move all the
Because
same.
this is equality. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So this is against the rule. If we are adding these two numbers, when we take one of them, we'll take it on the other side and subtract, and we cannot split them up unless until that is alone. For example, 7ab plus k is equal to x. We cannot write this. We cannot split that up. If it is alone, if it would have been 7ab is equals to x, yes, now that is considered as single number and we can write x over 7b because 7 and b are both multiplied on this side and they can divide on the other side.
Okay.
So
So
this
so the
was,
7ab plus 4ya and 7y and then minus k on the other side.
yeah. So once we bring
We'll
a's
move
on,
it down. Okay.
now why am I dividing this? Because all of this in bracket is being multiplied with this A.
Mhm.
So it
yeah,
can
this
go
is
on the other
actually.
side as whole and divide.
Mhm.
And we cannot simplify these sevens because we have a positive negative sign between them. We can only do that if we can take out common. For example, let's say we have 3x plus 6 over 9x plus 12. So what can I do? I cannot subtract them or divide them first. I'm going to take out common. This is x plus 2 and common in denominator. This is x plus 4. Now I can cancel out this 3 and 3 because all the remaining number is being multiplied. So 3 can go with 3 and I'm left with x plus 2 over x plus 4. We cannot further simplify it.
So we can't simplify 4 into 2 either.
No, because of this positive sign. If we had 2 into x over 4 into x, yes, now we can do that. We can get rid of this x and answer would be 1 by 2.
Okay, so it only works for multiplication and division, but not for addition and subtraction.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
For example, if I have 2 plus 3 over 2, I cannot divide these. If I have 2 into 3 over 2, I can divide and get 3.
Okay.
And we cannot do that. Why so? Because 2 plus 3 is actually 5 by 2, which is 2.5. This is giving us 3 if we cancel it out. On the other side, if you just multiply 2 into 3, that would be 6 by 2 and still land with a 3.
Okay.
You've already tried that M part.
Yeah, but now after like the rules, I wanted to try it again.
Maybe you got them right.
Think so. Wait.
Let's see.
Yeah, I did the same thing where I like the part I can't do, it's not in the rules. I moved it over to the other side and like left it with the A. So it says 5 minus 2A, so I just removed the 2 from it, moved it to the other side and left it with 5 minus A. So I can't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
3 minus 5 is equals to AZ minus 2A.
So I moved the other
First
side.
cross multiply, then add, subtract. And finally, taking out A as common is Z minus 2. And leave A alone is 3Z minus 5 over Z minus 2 is A.
Okay. I need to do N now, right?
Yeah, and then O.
So for me, I got negative 4x plus 7 over 3 minus x equals to a. But then I think I can simplify it further. I think so.
Negative 4x plus 7.
Yeah.
If you're getting that negative, that should be outside the complete bracket. Like this. And 3 minus x in the denominator. If
So
we
it's
just take out the negative in common in the denominator, that is going to change these signs and do nothing on top. Now, if we just bring that sign more outside, negative 4x plus 7, and this negative, if you multiply it, this would be with both of them.
okay, and then that's the final answer.
Yeah, these two could be the final answers.
Okay.
Let's discuss where did
No
we
way
get it.
of simplifying it.
We can't
Because
do that. There's a
yeah.
positive negative sign.
Okay.
So, let's try to catch where you got the difference. First step, you cross multiplied
Mm-hmm.
and got this step right.
Mm-hmm.
Ax plus 4x equals 7 plus 3a. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what did you do? Bring it to left or to take it to right?
I got the AX and moved it with the 3A and put the 7 with the
Okay.
negative
So
4X.
this is minus 4x and minus 7 is equal
Mm-hmm.
to 3a minus ax. Now, on right hand side, we can take out a as common. And minus 4x minus 7, both negative. So minus 4x minus 7 and divided by 3 minus a is equals to a. Is this your answer? 7 cannot be positive.
Yeah. Mine was positive, but it's supposed to be negative. But it is that answer with just a
Mm.
positive sign.
Yes, if that's negative, then it's correct.
Yeah.
Now, look at this negative sign. If I just multiply it inside, it will change both these signs and we'll have an answer looking like that.
Okay. Oh,
We just have to carefully and slowly keep writing it, avoiding mathematical errors, like if it is allowed or not, and we'll get the answer.
can you go back to the question for a second?
This is the question at the top.
Okay, okay.
I can change it if you want the book view.
Sorry?
I can change it if you want the book view.
It's okay. I just don't want to see like you're doing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to see you doing it just so I don't get like a clue or something. Mm, okay. It's correct. Okay. My final answer, wait, that's the answer for exchange. Eight plus 4 plus 3.
Did we get the same answer?
No, I got a different answer. I was going to ask if it was allowed to like move the other one there because for me on the both equations I've moved like the ones with the A.
Okay. First step, we don't have any choice other than cross multiplication, right?
Yeah.
So either we write it first with a bracket like this, x into 5ab minus 4xy plus 2. I just saved one step and directly multiplied x with all three terms.
Mhm.
So this became 5abx, this became 4x square y, and this became 2x. Now I highlighted in yellow where I can see a. When I bought these two, this was already there. I bought this two left hand side and changed the sign. Now 4hx and 4 was already there and took the other two on the other side. So minus changed into positive 4x square y and 2x changed into negative. Now on left hand side, when I have this, I can take out a and take that common. Now this bracket is just going in the denominator because these two are being multiplied with each other, a and the bracket. So on the other side, it goes in the denominator.
Mhm. And then the other one goes into that. Okay. Is there another question like this? Because I know there's only like 3 left.
Yeah, question 16
16,
will slowly get a little harder.
but is there one like kind of like the M N and O?
Yeah, B.
B?
We can see that. Now, when you solve like question 16, be careful. Till now, it was make A the subject. So it is given in front of the formula what we have to make subject.
Make the
And just
letters.
ignore these last parts because, or let me just check and write. I'll share it with you and write, like I just cropped them out and I'll show what we have to make subject. Like in this B part, it is shown that make A the subject. In this D part, it is shown that make X the subject. Getting it?
Yeah. So that
So
B,
currently, these last parts are not completely visible. B is of same nature.
B is with A, right? Finding
Yeah.
A. Okay. Yeah, so I got negative 11x over 3 minus 3n. Yeah.
That's correct. I have the other form. If I just take out negative common, we'll have the same answer.
Mhm.
So negative 11x over 3 minus 3.
Okay.
So yeah, have them. Okay. Let's try and keep them in order. 16a. In making x the subject. Still x is on two sides. Should we plan a test someday?
Hmm?
A
Yeah.
small test.
Yeah. Like all the units we've learned, right?
Yeah, so far we are on the sixth unit. We had a test for the first two.
Fine. I'm confused on what to do next because I got like ax plus ap equals to 2qx minus q squared,
Very good.
but
Then
then,
focus on x only.
yes.
Bring all those terms on left hand side with x and take all the other on right hand side.
Okay. So would x equal to negative ap minus q squared over a minus 2q? 2q minus a and then
Yeah,
ap
that's right. You got this form. Now see,
plus and
if
then
we just take out negative common, we'll get this. And if we absorb that sign in the denominator, we change both these signs, and this is the other form. So you may have any of these three forms unless until x is the subject of the formula.
okay.
Okay, we did B. And let's see, and in D, we have to make X the subject again, and still X is at two different places.
X equals to negative y minus 21y over negative 2 minus 6y.
21y, we're adding them that in the other y.
Mhm. And then you cross multiply there to there.
Yeah, you got that 21 when you multiplied 3y into 2x and 7.
Mhm.
But we had another y already in the numerator. So when you bring them all on one side, it gets 22.
Mhm. 2x plus a 3 1y so 6x plus 2x 22y equals to x 6y x equals to 22 y 6x.
After this step written in red, I just chose to take that on right hand side just to have positive numbers.
Yeah, negative 22. I when I do I got negative 22. I just didn't do it because
No, you'll have negative in denominator as well. Finally, answer would be same.
okay. And then negative 22 and then yeah.
Yeah, you would
Then
have
it changes
taken
to
x
positive.
left side. After this red, this is minus 2x and minus 6xy is equals to minus 21y and minus y. You did this, right?
Mm-hmm.
We take out x is common. This is minus 2 minus 6y is equal to minus 22y.
Mm-hmm.
So x is equals to minus 22y divided by minus 2 minus 6y. Now this
Mm-hmm.
is your answer. We
Positive.
can see that we can take out negative as common
Mm-hmm.
in the denominator. So that is 2 plus 6y. And this minus cancels out with this at 22y over 2 plus 6y.
Okay. So we have to do the negative canceling out? Or does
Yes,
that have to be
we,
like that?
we generally simplify them as we can. There's one more step which we can do. You see, x is equals to 22y over. If I take out 2 as common, this is 3y plus 1. And we can do 2 1 times to 11 times. So finally, it is 11y divided by 3y plus 1.
Okay. Because it's just one and then it's in the factorization.
That was possible. In the denominator, we have 2 in common. So 11y over 1 plus 3y over 3y plus 1 is same.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try one more. We
Me?
just did the C part and now E,
Yeah.
making P the subject parrot.
So for P plus P. 4st over 4r minus t equals to p. Oh yeah, the negatives cancel out.
Either this or 4ts over. We change the signs in the denominator.
Okay.
I'll share this with you along with the answers. And these are like 16 A, P, like these parts, C, F, I, L, O. You can see it from here. If you look at this question 16. Okay, I'll just correct it and then resend.
Okay.
Write it.
Are we going to have another class this week? Like in the middle of the week?
I think it will be on Saturday and then Sunday.
Oh no, I mean like during the week, like Monday to Friday.
I think no.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, please discuss this with your father. When is the best time to have test? I just don't want you to be overburdened. I want you to perform very good in that test. Unit 3, 4, 5 only. And you know where you can revise what the topics are, either through the practice questions, and I'll also, this is like lines and angles, and collecting information of data, and this is standard form.
Do you want to do it this week?
No, we can do it later. No worries. Whenever you have any other class or any other task,
Okay. Can we do it next week? Maybe Monday?
we can do it.
Okay.
Anything you would like to ask? Or the usual answer? Common question.
No, I think I already asked everything, like in the beginning of class. But yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'll share the practice questions then. I think you would be able to solve at least these in the first page.
And just like on the first page, for example, on like 16A, my answer was correct. It was just like the order of how like the answer was written.
Order
Like for
one,
example,
different versions are acceptable. Marking scheme says OE. That means or equivalent. The different versions are acceptable.
Okay. And then for 16 also, I didn't understand R and then T.
Sorry, which one? 16?
Yeah, R and then T.
16 O and the other one?
R. R.
R. Okay. And
No. R and T.
R and T. R, P, Q, R, S, and T. Okay. Let's start with this R. It says just a second, get rid of this. Okay, R says this is kx plus 4 is equals to 2x minus 3y over 2y minus 5. Okay, kx plus 4 is equals to 2x minus 3y over 2y minus 5. And we have to make subject y.
So I can see y at two different places, 1 and 2. So I'm going to cross multiply first. This is kx plus 4 into 2y minus 5 is equals to 2x minus 3y. And I'm going to multiply these two brackets. So 2kxy minus 5kx and then 4, 2 times is 8y minus 4, 5 times is 20 is equals to 2x minus 3y. Now again, where do we see y? This is 1, 2, and 3 places. Now I'm bringing all these y's on one side. 2kxy plus 8y plus 3y and taking all the other stuff on other side. So 2x plus 20 plus 5kx. Now I have all the y's on one side. I'm going to take this y out as common. When you take out y, you're left with 2kx plus 8 plus 3 is equals to 2x plus 20 plus 5kx. Now I'm going to divide the complete bracket. Y is equals to 2x plus 5kx plus 20. And before dividing, I'm looking at this, which is 11. So 2kx plus 11. Now we may have different arrangements. This is one of the possible answer. The other could be like taking out common. So that could be 2 plus 5k into x plus 20 over 2kx plus 11.
And then also question F.
F, okay. So in F, we have to make x the subject. 16F says yx minus 1 is equals to 5 into 2x plus 3, and we have to make x the subject. So I'm looking it at two places.
Wait. Can you go back to the questions for 2 seconds?
Yeah, sure.
No, that's not F. That's the other questions, like what we have to solve for it. F is at the top.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
This was to make the subject look right. So A, B, C, D, E, F, this one in the fractions. Okay, F part is 1 over V plus 2 over U is equals to 3 over F. And we have to make subject U. I can see U at one place only. So first thing, 2 over U stays here, 3 over F minus 1 over V. Now I'm going to take LCM on right hand side. 2 over U is equals to LCM is FV, 3V minus F. Now I'm taking reciprocal. U over 2 is equals to FV over 3V minus F. Now I'm getting rid of this 2. U is equals to 2FV over 3V minus F. Clear?
So after we multiply the 2 with that side,
Yeah.
it goes to the wait. First of all, so when we're like combining the two like fractions together, the first one gets a V, like the
LCM.
denominators.
Yeah, the LCM. Either we cross multiply or we call it LCM. See, when you have 2 over U is equals to 3 over F minus 1 over V. 2 over U is just following. Now LCM is FV. One is number F, other is V. I can divide it with F. And then I can divide it with V. and I get f into v is the LCM. LCM is f into v. So fv comes here. Now fv divided by this, we get rid of f, and v is multiplied in the numerator. On the other side, we divide fv with v, so v cancels out and remaining is multiplied on the numerator. Or
Okay.
we can just call it 2 over u is equals to, this was 3 by f minus 1 over v. So 2 by u is equals to, now what do? We cross multiply and multiply in the denominator. So cross multiplying is giving me 3v and f. And when you multiply the denominators, you get fv.
Okay. And then after that, you find the reciprocal, and then you cross multiply it.
Yes. Because I wanted u in the numerator. Now, if you do not go for reciprocal, let me try this without reciprocating it. So I'll have to do cross multiplication in that case if I do not go for reciprocal. Now this would look like 2 into fv. So 2fv gives me is equals to u times 3v minus f. Any objection? Now what next? I want to keep this alone. So I'm bringing that fraction downwards. So 2fv over 3v minus f is equals to u.
Okay.
Reciprocating actually saves you 2 steps.
And then another one, 17a.
I think
Oh,
this
no, we didn't answer. Yeah, no, we didn't answer those yet.
16t is I think also left. Is it the one? Should I go 16t?
Yeah.
16t. Okay. 16t says a over k plus h is equals to b over k. And we have to make k the subject. So we have to make k the subject. Okay. An attempt a over k minus b over k is equals to h minus h. If I take out that LCM, this should be a minus b over k is equal to minus h. Are you good with this LCM?
Isn't it? Isn't it? So when it's the same like denominator, then the top ones don't get like the k's?
I'll show you. 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Is it 1 plus 1 by 3? So this goes same. In other ways, if we would like to show all those steps like cross multiply, so this is ak minus bk divided by k square. Now we take k common, divide by k square. So we are still, again we get a minus b over k.
Okay.
Okay, so now we can like cross multiply. So a minus b over minus h is equals to k. Now normally you won't get this answer in the answer space because examiners prefer to have no negative sign in the denominator. So if I just absorb this sign in the numerator, I'm looking at b minus c over h. Changing the signs. Got it? Yes, next.
Oh, and then 16u is like kind of similar to the f.
U, okay.
It's kind of similar.
16 u. 1 over a plus 2 over b is equals to 3 over c plus 4 over D, and we have to make this B the subject. Luckily, it is only at one place. So if I have to make this the subject, I'm keeping this here and taking everything on the right-hand side. Done?
Mhm.
Now I will take the LCM to convert it into single fraction so I can take reciprocal. So 2 over B is equals to, now I am taking the LCM. A, C, D, 3AD, 4AC minus CD. And I'm taking a pause. Is this okay? The LCM part. Now taking the reciprocal. B over 2 is equal to ACD over 3AD plus 4AC minus CD. And taking 2 on the other side. B is equals to 2 ACD over 3
Oh, it's
AD
80
plus
plus
4 AD
4C.
minus CD.
Yeah. And then 17A.
Make X the subject of each of the following. Okay. Okay, this is the question, and we are making X the subject. There is no other option. First step is multiplying it here. First step. Now we keep collecting all the X on one side. The 2x square y plus x square is equal to 2 minus 3y. X on the left hand side and y is on the right hand side. Now x is already on one side. I can take out x square as common, and I'm left with 2y plus 1 is equals to 2 minus 3y. Now dividing this bracket, x square is equals to 2 minus 3y over 2y plus 1. And finally, square root on both sides. So x is equals to plus minus. This plus minus is not necessary, but it does play its role.
Okay. And then G.
Okay, G part. A, B, C, D, F, G. Okay. And okay. Now this would be something new. This is sort of quadratic. X square minus a square whole square root is equal to x plus a. We may have different approaches for this. Let me have a quick check again. X square minus a square is equal to x plus a, and we have to make x the subject. I'm taking square root on both sides. Sorry, square on both sides. And so I'm left with a square. X square minus a square is equal to x plus a whole square. Now, do you agree with this that a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square? Algebraic expression.
Yes.
So may I write this left hand side as x plus a into x minus a?
Yes.
So if we have these two are same. So I can write x minus a is equals to whole square over x plus a. And I can cancel out these two.
So it just turns into x plus a.
Let me open that again. It's just stuck. And all gone. This is just first attempt. I'm like introducing you to something. This is mathematically correct, but I may not achieve the answer. Then I'll follow the second process. So if I do so, this was x square minus a square is equals to a plus x plus a whole square on the other side. And if I write it as x plus a into x minus a is equals to x plus a whole square on the other side and get rid of this positive with this square. So I'm having x minus a is equal to x plus a. When I bring x on one hand side, I actually lost both x. X minus x is equals to a plus a. That is 0 is equals to 2a. Right? So I lost both of these. So second attempt could be following the same process. Minus a square whole square root is equals to x plus a. I'm taking square on both sides again. So this is x square minus a square. And if I just open the right hand side, that would be a square plus 2ab plus b square. So may I get rid of these two? Now,
Then we still have an x left over.
negative a square again is equal to 2xa. And I'm dividing by 2a. Negative 2a square over 2a is equal to x. A goes with a, 2 goes with 2. So x is equal to negative a.
Yeah. Okay.
Clear?
Yes. And then H as well.
H, okay. 17h. Okay. In 17h, I'm looking at x only at one place. This would be again like making single fraction and reciprocating. So x square over a square plus y square over b square is equals to 1. So simply taking the others on right hand side. Now either I take LCM first or I just multiply a on the other side. There are two approaches. X square over a square is equal to 1 minus y square over b square. There are two approaches. One is we take the LCM first. X square over a square is equals to b square minus y square. And then multiplying this a square on the other side is x square is equal to a square into b square minus y square over b square. And now I take the square root on both sides is x is equals to a b into square root b square minus y square.
So we don't have to reciprocate it, right?
I didn't need that because x was already in numerator. I thought so. I thought
That's
because I had to take the LCM and I had the previous question in my mind. which was required to take reciprocal, but x is already in numerator.
Okay.
Like this question, b was in denominator, so we had to take reciprocal. So
So the
secondly,
final,
this is one form. This
okay.
is the other could be if you are not taking the LCM and you just multiply a on the other side. So that is x square is equal to a square minus a square y square over b square. Now taking out x is square root both sides. X is equals to a square minus a square y square over b square whole square root. Now these are two different forms. I can still simplify the right hand side to get it look like this. How?
How did the other
Actually,
one lose its square? Like the big square?
square root both sides. Look at this second
Yeah.
step in blue.
I mean, like, not the x, but the other side of the equation. How did it lose the big, like, square root?
Not lose it completely because we have a negative sign right there. For
I'm talking
example,
about the other side.
we have 16 and we have 25. Individually, we know square root 16 is 4 and square root 25 is 5.
5.
But square root 16 minus 25, we cannot do anything because of this negative sign in between. I'll have to simplify it first. 16 minus 25 is 9 and then take a square root. But unfortunately, which we are dealing with, they are variables. They're not numbers. I can subtract 16 and 25, but I cannot subtract a and b. And if this was a sign of multiple, for example, a square into b square, whole square root would be ab. If we have a square minus b square whole square root, this stays here.
Oh, so it's multiplication. Wait.
So when we have this large square root on both sides, because we took square root on both sides in the second step after this, right? This is the first step, this is the second step. And now x is already alone. X is already alone. But if we just wish to simplify, what can we do? We can take LCM on right hand side under the root sign. And LCM would be b square, a square, b square minus a square, y square, still under the root. Now I can see these two a squares. I'm taking it out as common and b square minus y square over b square whole square root. Now this a and b, these two, a and b, are outside the bracket, outside that influence of negative sign. I can write them as square root a, square root b square minus y square over square root b square. So these could be freed and written as a square root b square minus y square over b, just like this.
Okay. Okay.
So that's a personal choice, and obviously it would depend on some practice. We would definitely know what to do. Always taking the LCM reduces the question.
And then 18E.
18E. Make the letter in the bracket the subject of the equation and H the subject. Okay. Eighteen E says A is equals to pi r square root h square minus, this is h square y d right b h square minus r square. This is easy one. We have to make h the subject. Now, in order to keep it alone, what should be my first step?
Move the pi r to the other side.
Very good. We take pi r to the other side. H square minus r square. What next?
And then we can square both sides.
Very good. So this is a square over pi square r square, and that is h square minus r square. You get rid of this. Now we are focusing on getting h separate.
So then we move that to the other side because plus
That's
r
right.
square.
Square r square plus r square is equal to h square.
And then we find this like we do the square root both
Where?
sides.
So finally, h is equal to a square over pi square r square plus r square whole square root. H is the subject of the formula.
Okay.
Now, if you wish to take the LCM, that would be pi r square, a square plus pi r 4 whole under the root.
And then 18f.
Okay. 18f. X is equals to y plus yk squared over gm, and we are making y the subject. Okay. I'm planning to take out y as common.
So do we find the LCM first of that?
We can do it both ways, yes. Why I'm trying to take it out common? Because all the y's are already on one hand side. So if I just take this out, I'm left with 1 plus k square over gm. And yes, if you wish to take out the LCM, we can do that. That would be x is equals to y plus yk square over gm. This is the question. And LCM is gm, y gm plus yk square. Now we can take these out common. So you took a start with LCM first and then took out common. In order to keep y alone, may I take this gm on the other side and write x gm and divide all of this and write gm plus k squared equals to y? Press cross. This yellow goes in denominator. This pink goes in numerator.
Yes.
And this is x is equals to either we take LCM first or we divide first. Taking LCM first always keeps it simple. gm plus k square. And this looks exactly like this one. So the denominator goes up and already which is the numerator comes down. So x gm over gm plus k square is equals to y. Subject.
Okay. And then
Just give me 10 seconds. I'll be back.
okay.
Thank you.
And then finally it was H.
H. Okay.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Sorry about that. Okay, 18H is, there's nothing we can do other than taking square for the first step. To get rid of this square root, this is x square is equals to k square minus t square. I'm just copying everything. Done. Now cross multiplying. I'm multiplying it here. X square 2k square. I should have written 2x square k square plus 3x square t square is equal to k square minus t square. Now I can see t at two places. So I'm bringing all of the t's on one side and all the numbers on the other side. So keeping 3x square t square here and bringing that t here as well as plus t square is equal to k square was already there. And I'm taking this on the other side. Minus 2x square k square. Now taking out t square as common, I'm left with 3x square plus 1 is equal to k square minus 2x square k square. Finally, t is on left hand side, k square minus 2x square k squared by 3x square plus 1. And the root on both sides will leave us with t is equals to k square minus 2x square k square over 3x square plus 1 whole squared.
Okay, that was it. Thank you. And then I had also some questions on the other booklet that you gave me to study for like the units 4 and 5.
Sure, sure, sure.
Those were, it was on the second one. It was the percentage, reverse percentages questions.
And let me open that up. Percentages. That was in practice task. Like this one?
Right. Yeah, that one.
Star 6.
Mm. So for me, my first question was on like the E for
Okay.
reverse percentages. E and then let me see what I'm doing. E and then B.
The reverse percentage starts from here. E, a furniture showroom.
Mhm.
A furniture showroom is giving a flat 30% off on the item. You save 180 if you buy a table. What is the tag and sale price of the table? So see, tag is unknown. Let's say we were walking around the store and we see X written there. And I'm getting 30% off. How much am I paying? I'm paying 70% and I'm saving 180. That means if I just find out 30% of this price, I will get this saving.
Mm-hmm.
Do these words and statement correspond? A furniture showroom gives a flat 30% off on items. You save 180 if you buy a table.
Mm-hmm.
The table was for X and 30% is the saving and that is 180. So the labeled price is this. 180 times 100 divided by 30 is 600 is labeled over there. So tag price is 600. On the other hand, we need to find the sale price. So
Why
600.
does it equal to 180?
Okay.
To save the
30% was the concession.
Mm-hmm.
And how much was the concession? That was 180.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why we equated it with 180. 30% of the marked price of the tag price. I'm the shopkeeper. I'm telling you, you'll get 30% off.
Mm-hmm.
You question how much is that in dollars? And I say you'll save $180. So 30% off or 180 off means the same thing.
Okay.
That unit is percentage, that unit is dollars. So 30% of what price will make 180? 30% of X. So X into 30 by 100 equals the saving, that is 180. So it comes out to be $600. And if that was the tag price and 180 was the concession, so 600 minus 180 is 420. So
That's the
that's
sale price.
sale price.
Okay.
Next,
And the next one was can you go up
sure.
a bit more? B.
Okay. A tin soup contains 166 calories. This is 8.3% of the recommended daily number of calories. Calculate the recommended daily number of calories. 166 is 8.3.
Mm-hmm.
So full should be 100. 166 calories is 8.3%
Mm-hmm.
of the recommended. Recommended is 100 and this should be X. So simple cross multiplication.
Okay.
And
8.3, and then we divide them together. So it goes to 2,000.
equals to 2000.
Okay. Okay. That was it.
What about these questions? You got these answers?
Yeah, I got those answers.
Okay. Okay, just to be sure, we are going through two examples.
Okay.
One is the forward question. One is the reverse order. Okay. First, the forward one. Let's say we talk about Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2024, Ali is paid $60,000 per year.
Mm-hmm.
And it is given that Ali will get a raise of 10% in 2025. So find the salary Ali will receive in 2025. This is forward.
60,060.
So when we increase it by 61 to 3 into 1.10, say that number again.
6,060, right? Or 6,600, right?
6,600
I mean,
is all.
60,600.
60,600 is this.
So first of all, isn't it that you times, like you get the 10% of it and then you add it onto the number?
But the 10% is not 600.
Um,
10% is 6,000.
One, two. Yeah, 6,000. Yeah, so 60,000, 6,000. So 66,000.
Is 6, yeah.
Yeah, 66,000. Okay.
Okay. Quickly one more forward.
Okay.
Homer gets 72,000 and he gets a raise of 15%. What will be the new amount?
$73,080.
73, no. 15% raise.
Mm-hmm.
What is the number you're multiplying it with?
I'm multiplying 72,000 by 15%
That's right.
to get like the 15% of it, and then I'm gonna add it on to 72,000.
Approach is right, but the numbers are not.
$82,800.
Now this is correct.
I think I'm messing it up with like the zeros, like the place value of them.
Maybe. 72,000 plus 72,000 and 15% of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is one way, 82,800. Other way is you can write it directly 72,000. 15% increase means 115. You get 82,800. In the previous question, you can do that 60,123 into 10 over 100 plus 60,123 is 66,000. Or you could do 60,123 into 110 over 100 is 66,123. This means 10% increase. This is in two different steps. That is directly.
Okay.
Same if we say this was not the salary, this was price of something, and that reduced by 10%. 10% reduced. So I can write 72,000 into 90 by 100, or I can write 72,000 minus 72,000, 10% of it. So 72,123 into 90 by 100. I'm getting 64,800. Okay, now the reverse order. Let's say we are talking about a person XYZ, and in 2009 he is getting paid, let's say, he's getting 69,000, and we have to find the salary in 2008. And salary of 2009 was an increase of 15% on 2008's salary. Whatever he was getting in 2008, he got a raise of 15%, and now it is 69,000. What was the salary in 2008?
$60,000?
Correct. I'm just writing the steps. We may have different approach. So x into 115 by 100 is 69,000. Okay. So if all this is clear,